Hello, my ravens. Um, it's another video of you just staring at my face, but considering we have had a copperhead breakout here around my house, and I'm leery to go outside unless I have to feed the dogs or something, and we even had one in the house the other morning, in the kitchen. So that was a lovely experience, but so we'll probably be doing a lot more of me inside just staring at the camera here. Now, in this video, I'm not even really sure what to call this video, because basically it's like a problem I have when I'm reading and stuff, you know. It's the problem I have unless it is very specific to what a character looks like. I have trouble picturing them in my mind. Like, I don't know if, like, a lot of writers do it purposely so you can have your own description, like they don't exactly force what's in their head on the reader so they can kind of have their own general idea. Like they just give like a little bit of a description so you can come up with it on your own. I know when I write my characters, I'm pretty descriptive. Like I write what color their hair is, what if they have facial hair and stuff, and I try to be pretty detailed. Like I know when I wrote Sarah in The Preacher, I wrote that she had like cat eyes, and I think that maybe more. I think that's been described as almond-shaped eyes, maybe. But you know, a lot of times what I do is if I can't get a general description of them in my head, I pick an actor that I've seen in something, or like maybe a video game character or something. It's just something so I can have a general idea of it. Like for example, when I read The Right Hand of Evil by John Saul, I couldn't really get a visual of what the main male antagonist, protagonist, whatever you wanted to call him, would end up being looked like. So I ended up picturing him as the actor Oliver Platt, and that just kind of popped in my head, and it worked for me, and that's what I did. And let me see, when I was writing The Bad Place, I kind of had the main character as kind of like with a beard and shaggy hair, and that may not have even been what his description was, you know. And I think I had a pretty good idea of what the woman looked like, and most of the characters, and the main bad guy that I had pictured as Brock Lesnar, the way they described him as a big muzzle-bound dude, so I could just see the main character out there F5ing people. And, when I read Tammy Hoag's book, The Bitter Season, Sam Kovac's new partner, I think he was really supposed to be a clean-cut guy, but I really had him more pictured as Chris Pratt, and I figured that's probably not what he really was supposed to look like to her, but that's how I had him pictured in my mind. And that's just, a lot of times when I'm reading a book, it turns into, I get the story from the writer, but sometimes the characters I create in my own mind what they look like if it's not exact and very detailed. And sometimes it's hard for me when there's multiple characters because I have to picture it and make up I can't picture a character, like read about a character like in a book where there's like three different cops or whatever. They're even side characters. I have to visualize what they look like and try to memorize it, or it doesn't work for me. Now other people may be able to do it without much of a description, but but this is just me. I have to have like something like maybe an actor or something if I can't get a description for myself or something pictured in my head. Like, let me give you an example. Another example. I'm reading A Thin Dark Line right now by Tammy Hoag, and it's pretty good so far. And the main girl in it, I don't know if she's supposed to be that way, but I've kind of got her pictured as Danica Patrick. That's how it popped into my head, you know. That's what it seems like she is to me. So every time I'm like reading about her, I'm seeing like Danica Patrick as an actress acting out this part to her. And I don't know if that seems weird to you guys, if it's just me, or if it's just a weird part about me. And like the guy they think's the murderer in it, he's kind of like a little half-balding, pitiful dude, and I've got a pretty good picture of him, and I think the main detective, I've got him basically pictured as a black-haired version of Albert Wesker from Resident Evil. So sometimes I can come up with some crazy stuff, but it's a pretty good book so far, but I don't know if I'm the only one like this. I mean, feel free to comment if you feel something different. You know, it's just a little weird tidbit about me. It's kind of how it's always been. I have to have like a picture of somebody, and if I can't get the picture, I have to come up with an actor or an actress or something I've seen before to be able to go on. That may just be a weird quirk about me, but I thought that was an interesting thing to do for this video, and I hope everybody likes it. And if you did like it, I've got plenty of more out there. Like and subscribe to my channel. 69 subscribers and hopefully growing. And share with your friends. And I guess that'll do it for this video. And until next time, happy reading.